right, welcome to day 2. We have got, if y'all follow me, yeah, it does. We have got the mini truck in the shop, and we went and got I don't know what you want to call it. So what we did was we got some fuel line, took this cover off, got it in the shop to get us out of the sun, got us a temporary fuel bottle. Cliff's over here working with me. Say hi, Cliff.
Hi, Cliff.
Notice he's not wearing a Locust Farm and Fab Shop shirt. That's okay. He's going to buy one just like you can at locustfarmandfabshop.com or email info@locustfarmandfabshop. You can get one of these cool shirts to support the brand. Anyway, we got the jump box on, hooked up. We got the fuel hooked up to the fuel pump. We got a can of ether. We're going to see if it works. I'm going to set y'all back here. You can watch the chaos as it begins. Hey, do me a favor.
What?
See the hose down there with the ether?
Yeah.
Not the hose.
Well, the intake part of it.
Hey, I got no juice.
Did you battery pack?
No, no.
Oh.
I didn't turn the jump box on.
Oh, that would
All right.
kind of help. Okay, hold on. Let me give it a squirt. Okay.
I still have nothing.
Maybe that jump box isn't going to work.
I don't know what the deal is. It worked. We had it spinning before. All right, we'll be back in a minute. All right, well, we're taking a slight pause. I found something that we're going to attempt to use. That way I don't have to keep doing this looking through my bifocal, so I got me some readers so I can see y'all just fine and I don't have to look up. But I need to know what y'all think about this little mini truck. I'm gonna throw some pictures of what I did. Me and ChatGPT and Claude have been working on some ideas for it. I kind of like to see what y'all have in mind. We're gonna let it sit outside in the heat and basically bake. Let it dry off. All that rust that's in the tailgate, I'm going to spray it down with some rust penetrant, or not really penetrant, but good gosh. There's my towel. It's hot. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. Whew. Got me a fan blowing on me. So, what I plan on doing, I don't know. We can get some four-wheeler tires, which will bolt right up to it and have me a kind of a little off-road machine. It's only 2-wheel drive, a little 3-speed. I've got to do some research because the video that I put up, and I'm gonna tag that video right here, it's the video where I went and picked it up. And I put that out there. And the guy in Denver, Colorado, or I think he was in Denver or right outside of Denver, said he's got 4 of them. Sorry if you're watching this. I can't remember your name. I haven't looked it up. I will look it up and I'll try to put it in here. But he's got 4 of them. He's the one that told me what year it was and also explained to me how by doing something with the transmission, you can make it from a 3-speed to a 5-speed. And also it is electronically governed and showed me what I have to do. There's a video on YouTube, and I'm gonna put those in the description of how you can do away with the electronic governor and actually make it a 5-speed to where you can actually drive it on the street. There was no title with this. I don't know if it's street legal or not, but we're gonna look at it and see. I'm gonna do some research. I'm actually trying to find a VIN number on it, and well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably gonna be taking the seats out, and that battery is definitely bad. I've got one on the charger back over here in the shop that was dead. I think it's a bad battery, but I'm gonna charge it up. I'm doing a repair on it. I didn't know it, but you can actually buy chargers from Harbor Freight that can repair batteries. Never seen that, never heard of that, but we're trying it. Speaking of Harbor Freight, I made a trip there yesterday and bought a multimeter and it didn't work. So I took mine back and they gave me the upgraded one for just the difference in the price, which was like 20 bucks. So I'm pretty happy about that. Like I said, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna get back on it and we're gonna check this battery and see what it can do. But y'all comment below and tell me, you know, or give me ideas of what you think we need to do. I'm gonna put a couple pictures in here of some design ideas. Actually, I watched a guy in Canada take one of these and make a little mini camper for 2 people. Got me, I don't know. But we're gonna try to do something. If anything, I can use it around here hauling feed or basically doing fencing or, you know, basically around the farm. So appreciate it, we'll be back. All right, well, we drew blood, first thing. Now we got power. We're gonna, yeah, first blood, yes. Let's see if, what we got. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I got, hey, do you hear it pumping?
Mm-hmm.
Is it pulling?
No, because it's not open.
Open it.
Yeah, now it is.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, it's not getting fire or something.
It ain't getting no fire.
The ether should have caught.
Oh yeah. So, we get something here, if I can find it. Yay me. I had one of those spark plug testers.
No, you don't need one of those. Look at your rotor cap.
Yeah, let's pull that off.
I already have.
Oh,
Look at how dirty.
corroded file. I got an itty bitty file. Uh-oh. All right, I'll clean this up. So, rotor button. Spins over good. Seems like it's picking up fuel, but let me get some sandpaper. I said we actually finally got a good breeze in the shop. Oh, the vent line. The other thing we need to make sure is we got 12 volts going to the coil.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna clean this up. Well, we have found to the point where we're not getting any fire. We got 2 wires running to the coil, but for some reason where it plugs in, there's only 1 wire. So I don't think it's being grounded or something. So I got on a Facebook group for these Cushman Mini Trucks, and I'm gonna download the PDFs for the electrical, the wiring and everything, and check it all out, and also check out the wiring for the distributor. But until then, we're gonna have to do some research and get back to it. But we got this little mini gas tank hooked up and it sucked it down, so we know the fuel pump's working. We know it's getting gas. The radiator had fluid in it. Pulled the seats out to where we can get to the motor better, and it looks like that comes off too. So I think I'm gonna gut all this just so I can get to the motor. And then we'll probably pressure wash the heck out of the inside too. But that's gonna be for another day. So yeah, will it run? Not right now, but we're gonna try to get it going. So I appreciate y'all watching. Comment, like, subscribe, Locust Farm and Fab Shop. Remember, if it ain't running or if it's broke, I probably worked on it. We'll catch y'all later. Yeah, now we're gonna push this thing out. We'll see you.